pretty much ready to go. Okay, just one thing I want to say first is I'm picking specifically a me with a black t-shirt. So I have this Bob Ross me that has a black t-shirt. Because the quote-unquote random mystery boxes that appear in the game are actually determined by your me's t-shirt color, and black is the preferred color. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this game is not a glitch speedrun. This is not based on exploits or even many tricks. This is just straight up speedy platforming. Completing levels as fast as I can. What gives it more depth to each level is in order to progress and eventually beat the game, I need to collect 100 star medals throughout all the levels, and in any percent, that results in not many star medals being skipped. We actually skip only 8, I believe, on the way. So most levels are not just running to the flagpole, they're actually collecting the star medals on the way too, which gives them more depth. There's more objectives to complete, and it makes the game a lot more fun, in my opinion. And so, Super Mario 3D Land. Pretty much immediately, I run over here, I grab the Tanuki power-up, and ideally I don't lose it for the rest of the game now. Tanuki is OP. If you're comparing it to SMB3, then it's just the raccoon suit. This doesn't have the statue. Yeah, but that's not until Special Worlds, so it's not included in any percent. Yeah, there are tricks to skip portions of levels or to get star coins faster or whatever, but none of them are glitches.
Okay, so there aren't any like momentum oddities or whatever like there are in 3D World?
Oh no, not like there is in 3D World. It's not like that. It's a lot of fun to play, actually. I think the simplicity of it makes it really nice, actually.
It seems like it's like one of those games where like it's very quickly it's like every small
ideally it's under an hour, just a few minutes under an hour. So yeah, with the time, the world record for this game is 57 minutes 17 seconds by Cosmic D12. It has been that record since 2013. My time is a higher 57. I don't remember exactly what it is. I don't really care. Other notable runners of this game include Bombercules. Yeah, he's good. He has a low 58. A Japanese player who we think his name translates to Black Butterfly, but we're not sure. We've never been in actual communication with him. He has a high 57. There's Ben Stevens, Ndiddy, who recently got his 57. There's Sarah, who has a something. No, there's, I don't know, I hope I'm not forgetting somebody else, but that's, for the most part, that's kind of our community. And this game hasn't changed a whole lot over the years, just because it is simple. It's just become more and more optimized. Just playing the game faster than we used to.
Everything like really just like small things I found.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of smaller strats and stuff.
So his run is just like really, really good.
His run is pretty good. It's definitely improvable. You can definitely get like within decent reason, you can get like a mid 56 and his is a low 57. His run has a 15-second death right at the end. So that's the biggest like individual time loss.
That's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Hour-long run, you just screw up big time at the end.
Yeah. I mean, he died in like pretty much the best place possible. So it ended up only being like a 15-second death, which is, you know, it's still a death, but it's not a big deal.
Imagine just taking like a 2-year absence and coming back and seeing your world record is still there.
Yeah. I mean, he knew because me and him actually emailed.
Oh, yeah.
We were in
I heard that
contact.
from Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You just like do everything better.
Sorry, dude. I'm trying.
So I have a backup to Nikki I got in 2-2 in a spot that like didn't really cost time. I was waiting for a block to move into position anyway. Okay, so here's one trick kind of. Sideways momentum in this game is pretty weird. If you go like, if you fall down and move like 90 degrees to your direction of what direction you're facing, you start building up speed really fast. There's not really a cap on it. You don't see it too much just because it's not that often that we fall down very far, but you did see it just a little bit on that level. On some of the levels we don't do in any percent that have huge drops, you can get insane amounts of speed and just fly off into the distance.
Yo, what's your favorite world?
Like just level or whole world?
World.
Oh.
Unless you have a favorite level.
Gonna have to think about that one. No, I'm just playing for fun. That's a good point.
These all look pretty fun.
This game is so much fun. This is, of all the speedruns I've done over the past few years, this is the one I've had the most fun with.
Dude, do you have a Wii U?
I do have a Wii U.
You should do 3D World. Please stream 3D World. No one streams it.
I don't have the capability to stream 3D World though.
I was actually gonna learn it, but that's the same thing prevented me from doing it.
It does look fun.
Dude, it's so fun. It's like the best Wii U game. I mean, not that there's much competition, but
True. Okay, so auto scrollers in this game, you can actually move ahead of the camera, and you can skip portions of auto scrollers. This is limited by the fact that coins don't load until you get kind of close to them. So, like right here, I do kind of have to hesitate, get the coin to load. If I just did that as fast as I possibly could have, I would not have been able to grab the second star coin. But you can skip portions of auto scrollers by doing levels blind. 7 ship is the big one where that happens. This guy, for these guys, these bosses, for their first 2 cycles, it's faster to jump on them than to just crash into them with the tail. Just because their get hurt animation is faster when they get squished. But the last one, you want to just hit them with your tail.
did you buffer that input to go down? Like, did you just hold it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can just hold the button when pipes go up. And speaking of that button, I crouch and long jump in this game with the R button, which a lot of people have made fun of me for. Apparently everybody else thinks the L button should be used. Probably because it's stupid.
What do you use the L button for?
Well, most people use the L button to crouch and ground pound and stuff. And the game actually tells you to. Like if you stand on top of a pipe, it tells you to press L. But I use the R button for all of it. Which some people, especially Ben Stevens, like to make fun of me for.
Dude, Ben Stevens has some pretty fucking stupid opinions. Not gonna lie.
Word.
That guy's a pretty huge dipshit. Did you try to hit that ring?
No, not really.
Okay. Are there many levels like this, or this is kind of like a pretty open area?
The levels actually do a really good job of being all unique in this game.
Okay.
Like I think the level design is really like as good as this game could have been. I really like this game. I think this is one of the best games. I know. But yeah, there are definitely levels that are quite open like that. And that level with the propeller box, you don't really have to go through the giant pyramid, which is the majority of the level at all. You can just fly up the backside, which I believe is completely intended.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the propeller hat? Is it the best addition to the Mario series from the new Super Mario Bros. Series?
Propeller hat is all right. What else did they add? Penguin?
They had a penguin
Yeah.
boomerang, I think. Was that it in the new Super Mario Bros?
Boomerang is kind of fun, but
It's not very useful.
not very useful. In
Well-
this game, it has boomerang. It's not used at all.
I think in 3D world, if you hit the boomerang, you can like go into the shell and like slide around.
Hmm.
Isn't this 3D?
This is 3D Land.
This is 3D Land. 3D World's the one for the Wii U.
Yeah. So until recently, I actually got the second star coin in this level. But there's another star coin that later on in the run that I didn't used to get that takes almost the exact same amount of time to get, like within hundredths of a second. And, or within tenths of a second. And I'm more consistent with that one, so I switched my route a little bit.
Do you ever have troubles with those cheap cheeps or big cheeps or whatever they're called because of the perspective?
Big Berthas, I think they're called.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't really have trouble with them.
Ben does. He was complaining about it a fuck ton when I watched him run this.
Yeah, well, Ben refuses to play with the 3D turned on. I play with the 3D turned on. So.
Wow.
That's why he's fucking up.
Yeah, dude. I've told him before some of his problems he could fix them by just having depth perception.
No, dude, Ben's just a god gamer. He doesn't need that.
He doesn't need
He
that.
doesn't need gimmicks to be good, dude.
The 3D is for casuals, guys. God. So you can spin these kinds of things really fast by crouching and spinning. Just crouch spinning is way faster than normal spinning. Just a small way to go faster. Generally, especially in like sections with a star and stuff like this, it's nice to avoid hitting enemies just because the hit lag is slow. Wow, that was scary. Right here you can just barely manage to make that in 2 wall jumps. And right here I'm going to try to wait the right amount of time to snag that out of the air, which I missed it. That's it's not very hard, but sometimes you miss it.
Would that first orange box have led you to the other one that you'd like just pass by, or was
Yeah.
there like another section in between?
Yeah, they lead right to each other.
Okay.
It's just
Try to
That's
grab
lame.
the bottom of the flagpole every time.
yeah, I do try and grab at the bottom of the flagpole.
Yeah, because he has to slide down.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's not something that's so important that I always like go out of my way to make sure I get the bottom.
But if you can, it's good.
But if I can, it's better to hit the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, there's always like some weird mechanic. Right. I mean, it's not very weird in this because you're just going for the very bottom, but like flagpole glitch in the original one, and in 3D World, I'm pretty sure originally it was thought to like you should go at the very bottom, but like if you have the cat suit, I think if you go to the very top, it's actually faster.
Right here we have
reason.
a trick. There, got it. Okay. Grabbing that, flying out there and grabbing that coin and hitting the box is one of the, like considered to be one of the harder tricks. Because if you're going too slow, you get the coin, but you die. If you're going too fast, you miss the coin. It's harder to do than it looks, but once Cosmic got back, he came up with a new like strat for doing it that I am very consistent using that strat. So shoutouts to him for fixing that. If I missed that coin, if I got the box and missed the coin, I would just have to get a backup coin later.
I'm sure this looks super cool with the 3D turned on.
So this level is just completely cycle based. Obviously, as long as I get here on the right cycle, it's not a big deal. And then another one of these bosses. So since this one has the conveyor belts and it's a little later into the run, I just hit this guy with the tail instead of bouncing on him. Slightly slower animation, but in my opinion, it's not worth it. Because their hitboxes are actually really weird. It's easy to take damage that it doesn't look like you were supposed to with these guys. And right here, something everybody always forgets. This ship has one more coin at the end, hidden over there. Get out there.
Yo, so at the start of the levels, it shows on the top screen at the bottom left, it shows, it says 3D, and it shows like 3D twice.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's showing whether or not you have it on. Do the
No.
levels change? if it's
Actually,
off?
what that is with the D-pad, you can change what mode your 3D is in.
Oh yeah?
There's one mode where you're like looking into the screen, and then you're looking, it's like depth, and then the other mode it's like popping out at you. Rather than you looking into the screen, it looks like it's popping out at you more.
Interesting.
So it's just a personal preference thing. I play with like the depth mode. Yeah.
How do they change that? That's so weird.
I don't know. Ooh. Okay, that's why I have a backup Tanuki. I meant to just bounce on that guy and get up here. This is my least favorite level in the whole game, 4-1. I really dislike this level. Stupid. Yeah. I just don't like doing this level. That's our canon list, we call it, right there. I don't like this jump right here at all. To skip going up and around that tree. I just don't like it.
It's like the movement weird because the camera's moving.
Yeah, just all the movement and like the spacing of platforms and stuff in that level is just so awkward. I just don't like it at all. That's my least favorite level. So this is why I chose a black t-shirt me, is because now I'm going to get a golden mystery box that has 2 star coins. And it has an extra Tanuki for me. That costs no time to get. Yeah. We thought for a while that those were completely random. And it didn't take that long before we figured out that it was based off what me you were using. And it's based off the t-shirt color.
That's a weird thing to base a seat off of.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's easy to control. This level momentum is kind of important, just you need to be moving fast enough to make some of the jumps. You need to have like full speed. Here's one, that one right there is kind of
Do all those things do is that really all they do? They just spit shit on your screen?
Yeah, I mean they damage you if you touch them.
Epic. Cool enemy.
It's in 3D, it's a gimmick, dude. They gotta remind you that it's in 3D. But I honestly, I was confused what you meant at first. I don't even notice the goop anymore.
I mean, God gamers like us, you know, like the blooper stuff in Mario Kart, that's never affected us.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
One of the hardest things in this run, I swear, is not getting the boomerang in this level. Whether it's the one at the beginning or the one on the Alder Scroller in a second, I accidentally get the boomerang all the time. Because it's slow. There, tail bounce, grab the coin fast. That can be finicky, and sometimes you end up taking damage from the swamp and stuff. And right here is the only glitch I do in the entire run. I kill that guy before he spawns. Doesn't save any time because it's on an Alder Scroller. It's the only glitch. And it's actually not just killing him as he pops out of the ground, because he doesn't pop out of the ground. He jumps out of the sky, and for some reason you can kill him before he does that.
Have you ever gotten hit in this part?
I have, but pretty much only when I'm just being stupid.
I've seen Ben get hit here a lot.
Well, yeah, Ben sucks, dude. These guys hit me way more than the spike balls do. They fake you out, dude. They make you think they're not popping out, so you run over them to get them to pop out, and then they pop out as you run over them.
Dude, you know what those look like, though?
What?
They look like King Boom Boo from Sonic Adventure 2. Remember that boss fight?
I haven't played Sonic Adventure.
Oh golly, I hope someone got that.
They're called blargs. Ooh, ooh, that was a bad shot. Ooh, ooh.
Did you get stuck in the sand?
Or
Or is that just like a
that's
like
just
a
general
rough landing animation?
Rough landing, yeah.
Okay.
All right, 5-2 is the Zelda level. Back in the day, when we all didn't want to collect star coins because we were dumb and we wanted to race this game, we needed an arbitrary place to end the category before star coins were required. So we chose this level just because it was the Zelda level. And so we ran 5-2 races instead of any percent.
They really just were those on SRL, those races?
Yep.
They just let you do that?
Yeah.
People have gotten banned for less.
Dude, shorter bingos are the best. We would, when MM3D came out, we would do shorter MM3D bingos, which started a race file. So the bingos could be like less than 2 minutes long. They were so fast. It was awesome. This level 5-4 is also very awkwardly spaced. There are some weird jumps, weird enemies.
Can you swing your tail to collect a star?
Yes, the tail does collect things.
Cool. Do you ever like make use of that, or is it like too small of a thing to even really bother with?
I kind of like instinctively just do it whenever I'm grabbing a coin. It's not something I actually even think about doing anymore. Except right there, actually, I just did it. I just did exactly what we were talking about. I swung my tail to prevent going
Yeah.
down.
How many star coins you said you need?
I need 100 total. The next level here, I need 50 to open, but I already have 50 before even doing this level. So I'm good. One thing that kills new people to this game all the time is they don't realize you can't propeller out of a long jump unless you have a Tanuki power up. So they'll like lose their Tanuki, they get to this level, they try to long jump off the edge and they die. Here's another example of the sideways momentum stuff. And flagpole. I had kind of a weird angle going to the flagpole, so I had to like maneuver to it, but it wasn't a problem. Oh, with my new route, I had 49 coins going into that level. I forgot. 52 is exactly what I should have right now. This level's kind of hard. There's a lot of places you can take damage in this level, especially if you like mess up your movement, you bonk or anything. Right here is one. You can accidentally get hit by those guys. That's not a long jump. Right here, if you go too fast, you bonk on those platforms coming down, and then like the hammer bro can hit you, and it's just like, it's awful. You gotta make sure to hesitate. So Bowser is not a problem if you outrun him. It's only if you mess up your movement will he ever get you. It's scary, it looks like he can catch up to you sometimes, but as long as you don't mess up, he'll never get you.
Do people do runs of all coins, I guess? I guess that would like include the extra levels too? Special worlds or something?
Yeah, this game doesn't quite have enough interest to have a lot of like solid categories. There is one that kind of gets talked about called like special ending, where you need to get all the star coins, you need to beat all the special levels. Actually, the way special ending works in this game is you need to beat the special levels and then beat the game again. And then you get like a different one of these photos in the credits. You get a picture of Peach wearing a Tanuki suit, I think is what it is. And to beat the final level of the special worlds, you need to have like all the star coins. So. This is another level I don't really like at all. Just stuff like that happens. These fish can be stupid. These guys, you can't just plow through them or else it'll cause tons of hit lag. Ooh.
Is there a difference between the spinning long jump and the normal long jump in terms of speed?
The spinning long jump is like a little bit faster on like straightaways and stuff. But mostly, since there's not that much straightaways usually, it comes down to like spacing. Mostly is the big difference. And then the spin obviously kills enemies, but the long jump, you can flutter out of it. You have more control of your movement.
That was some hot movement, Gamestabled.
Thanks, man. That level used to be probably my worst level in the game.
Yeah, that looks really complicated.
Yeah, I would take damage, I would mess up my movement, and I would bonk over pits and die all the time. This definitely used to be my worst level, I would say. Right there, it's possible to long jump over those music notes, but it's pretty hard to do, and if you mess it up, you end up bouncing on the music notes like an idiot, and losing more time than it was worth.
What are those enemies called? Do you know?
I don't know. Oh. That's weird. Right here, right above this rope, there's a Kaizo block, and it kills me way more often than you'd think. Like, it's the worst thing ever. Because I'll just forget it's there, but there's a Kaizo block over that rope, and I'll bonk on it and die all the time.
It's a big SMH.
It is. It's a
SMH at that game design.
SMH. I mean, it's good game design if they're trying to kill me.
Are you feeling tired?
Yep, so the tired message happens every half hour of playing the game. Before I started this run, I made sure to clear my game out to the home menu and come back into it to reset that half-hour timer to guarantee that I would only get one message. Yeah, I'm hopefully more than halfway through the run. This level is cycle base, obviously. Not gonna risk trying to go through that. That yellow block right there, sometimes you can get there fast enough to not hit it. And if you're inside of it, when it comes out, it'll like push you forward with your momentum. So as long as you get like inside of it before it appears, you're good, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it, so I just went around.
Are there any touchscreen applications in this game aside from like bringing out your item?
Yeah, actually the menuing, moving across the world map, you move faster if you tap the touchscreen instead of doing it with a button. Like you can like D-pad or circle pad from level to level, but it's actually slower than using the touchscreen. It saves about 1 second per world, so throughout the run it saves close to 10 seconds. There's a free Tanuki. I didn't need it though. This auto-scroller, you can't really skip much of it because there's these bouncy platforms that unload if you're too far away from them. And then it messes up your strats and you get confused and you die. If you're me, at least. First appearance of Pom Pom. To be a little faster right there, you can long jump straight at her and use the tail to hit her boomerang out of the air. So you can just go straight to her, but it's risky because if you mess it up, you take damage and fall in the fire, and it's bad. So that's World 6. Seven-1 has the biggest skip in the game, actually. I think, time-wise for sure, it's definitely the biggest skip in the game. It's a pretty exciting one too. Pretty exciting.
How many of those photos are there in this game?
There's 12, I think. We don't get all of them in any percent. So that's the skip. Yeah, that's the, besides the final level, that's the only level we don't get any star medals in. Yeah, you wouldn't get them on the final one because you're only getting them to unlock the final level. 7-2, this is a hard level in my opinion. I mess this one up all the time. It's kind of cycle-based because you got these swinging chains, and some of the jumps are really easy to bonk on. Like that one right there, I went like out of my way to jump towards me, and not towards the door, because sometimes you bonk out of the little alcove right there, and when that happens, you fall in the pit and die. Just because like your momentum still carries you into the pit, and it's bad. It's no good. That went well enough.
Are they still playing Mafia?
Yeah, that sounds like it. Dude, yeah. There's this game of Mafia going on in the practice room, and people are like yelling. They're getting mad.
Like one last night lasted 2 hours.
Yeah, and they voted me out, and I was an innocent villager. So this level has a pretty cool little trick where you can get the momentum from these rotating platforms and jump up here and skip the section of going through the inside section. That's a good level. (7-5) also has a pretty cool trick near the end to skip an auto-scrolling section. just like long jumping and bouncing off a Goomba and stuff to prevent actually having to ride the elevator. Oh, Nelly. So right here, I have to wait for my Goomba to get in place in the right distance from me. And I can bounce off of him, snag the coin, bounce off of that one, and make it over here.
Holy shit, the full halfie or something.
The full
Kyle,
halfie.
was that a full halfie?
That was a full halfie.
That was a
Excellent.
full halfie. You play Super Metroid?
Yeah.
Nice. There's a trick in OT3D that we named the halfie because you
Oh,
skip half
yeah.
of the Dongo's Cavern.
Yeah, I think I've heard Ben talk about that.
Yeah.
You know, Ben loves to talk about
Is there anything you guys can't criticize him for?
No, Ben,
No.
Ben's an idiot. He's probably watching. Fuck you, Ben.
All right, so 7 ship. This is there's actually a pretty difficult auto scroll skip going on here that I use audio cues to know when to jump for. So yeah, it's not that bad once you've practiced it, but like it's normal to die. It's not surprising at all to fail it. So, just gotta wait to get this coin. Okay, that should be good. So I jumped over that whole section, and that saves quite a bit of time. Now, I waited so long in the level to actually do the skip because I was waiting for the second star coin. You can skip a much larger portion of the level if you forfeit the second star coin because it won't be loaded on camera. Which does, then you have to get a backup coin somewhere else in the route, and it does end up being faster to do that route. But it's, the skip is hard enough and inconsistent enough that I don't even do it in like PB attempts, much less a marathon setting. Man, these guys are getting me. They're getting me.
What the fuck?
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. These guys with their double kills. Okay,
Dude, you're gonna have to do that skip again. That sucks.
yeah. It's better to soft reset when something like that happens because I have my power-ups back. But that happens. You get like those bosses, their hitboxes are like the second hit was definitely my fault. I don't really remember the first hit. That third one, that was just dumb. Hi, Lexi.
Dude, was that a BLJ I just saw?
Oh yeah, you can BLJ in this game if you turn around at the end of your jump and put a long put. Long jump.
How much time is that?
However long this level is, pretty much. Okay, that was good. Got it again. Okay, so let's not do that again. I don't remember exactly how long this level is, but that was probably like 2 minutes or something. A lot of that because I have to like watch the cutscene and stuff again of going into the level. Okay. That was fine.
So is World 8 the longest world?
Yeah, World 8 actually is like 15 minutes long. It's about a quarter of the run.
Dude, what is that?
Picture.
8-1 is a level I tend to have trouble with. Okay.
Would you describe that getting that coin as difficult?
That coin right there? No.
Yeah. Dude, Ben does.
That coin's not difficult.
Ben blows.
I would describe the final coin of this level as difficult, but not that one. At least not the way I do it. Okay, I'm just gonna be straight here. What you ideally want to do is grab that coin and then turn around and go over to the flag platform. But right there, I didn't feel comfortable with my aerial momentum enough to be confident I was going to make it all the way back. Okay, so there's a neat little trick at the beginning of this level to skip a pole riding section. Dang it. Well, so if you bounce off that enemy I bounced off of, and you have like full speed, you can float all the way over to one of the fire jets and jump off the fire jet and make it to the other side without having to ride the pole, but I didn't get enough momentum off of him.
Well, holy shit, dude. Calm down.
That jump right there is actually pretty difficult to make without having to wall jump. Oh god. Oh god. Wow. That was weird. Okay, so 8-4. This is a scary level. There are some jumps over large gaps onto small targets in this level that are usually easy enough, but they're definitely scary. So here's the first one. I turned the camera here, actually not for that star coin. It's for those moving blocks right there, to have them in a good pattern.
Does it load them earlier or something?
It loads them later because I'm looking away from them. Now here's the next sequence of jumps. Grab that and float all the way down. So interesting thing about this game, on this screen, on the ghost house levels, where the flag is, if you sit around here for like 60 seconds or whatever, I'm not sure exactly what it is, there's a ghost that appears behind the fence. Yeah, it's just pretty spooky. It just kind of appears there for a few seconds and looks at you. Also, on some of the levels that have like telescopes that you can look through, they have UFOs that appear in the sky at certain times on the clock and stuff like that. And you can, I don't know, just something most people don't know about. So this coin right here used to be my backup coin if I was missing one at this point in the run, but now I actually always get it in order to not get the coin in 3-2.
Does that make it easier or faster?
It's pretty much identical in speed, like within tenths of seconds. We've timed it. It's pretty much, it's so hard to tell. Yeah, and this one I feel more comfortable getting this one, so I switched. In my opinion, the 1 in 3-2 is easier to lose time on, and it makes the end of that level easier, the way the platforms are aligned and stuff.
This is the last level?
No. This is the fake last level. This is the level they want you to think is the last level, and then they give you the plot twist. Yeah, so this level actually has a trick right at the beginning to speed up the end of the game. So I'm gonna try and do my best with it. That was a death. That was also a death. That was also a death.
Is this the strat?
Yeah, this is the strat. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So that's 5 deaths, and after I've died 5 times.
Lame.
Yeah, I know. This is lame strats, but it's faster. There's a golden tanuki. And 7, 8.
Dude, I hear Ben does this for every level.
He does this for every level. He gets the 5 castle. He's like, I don't have any star coins. I can't finish. And then he just gets mad and he shuts off his stream. Okay, so after 10 deaths, it gives me this P-wing, which I'm not using right now. The golden tanuki is actually useful, like for stuff like that, not having to worry about damage. And then right here, at this part, I can jump earlier because the spikes won't damage me. And now right up here, this second star coin on this level, getting this star coin is where the world record's death is. And he did hit the flagpole, so he just had to ride that elevator back up. That was all. So it was very, very mild death. But that's where it happens. This is one of the last levels, yeah. Don't have to worry about Bowser at all because my invincibility.
Why did he have a raccoon tail the first time you saw him, but not this time?
I don't know. Maybe because...
Oh, it's because that was a fake one, right?
Oh, it might have been a fake one. Or maybe like when you kill him, he like powers down. I don't know.
Dude, how many fake Bowsers do you think there are?
In the entire Mario universe?
Yeah, dude, just how deep is Mario lore?
Where do they all
Holy
come from?
shit!
Yeah, yeah. Fake ending, dude. Yeah, apparently you can fly too.
I think that's a fake Bowser. Just one that's fitted for aerial movement.
I think Bowser, like Bowser's lore, is actually kind of like a game of Mafia. Right? There's like the Masons. They know who each other are. There's like tough guy.
Dude, Wario's a
Medic.
tough guy.
Alright, so on this screen, the touch screen strats for touching the levels to move to them are a half-second faster per increment. So that's like how we know it's about a second per level, per world. My bad. So this is the last level we have to collect star coins in. I'm gonna be kind of safe here. And then not have enough momentum. Oh God, no. No. Did I hit the flag?
Nope.
Okay, whatever. That's not too bad to do this without Tanuki. This part's slower, but see, I shouldn't have tried to play that safe because then I messed up trying to play safe. If I had just tried to do it fast, I probably would have been fine. So yeah, I'm bad is what I'm saying. So these red coins give you a Tanuki suit, so it's not that bad. Better than watching the cutscenes and stuff again. I saw that restarting, I think. So this time I'm just gonna run and jump, and I'll be completely safe.
Thanks.
Okay, so that should be 100 star coins, and if it's not, then I have a big problem. It is.
Excellent. Very nice.
All right, so
Last level for real though?
this is the last level. Now this level is split into two sections. There's like the level, and then there's the final fight against Bowser. And in terms of P-Wing, which the P-Wing lets you skip to the end of a level, they're kept separate. You can only skip one or the other. And it's faster to skip the fight and to do the level, which we didn't used to think was true, but that's just because we were bad at timing things.
What's your P?
It lets me skip a level, essentially. And in this level, it lets me skip half of the level, which is the final fight against Bowser. Here's a trick, jumping across these pillars to skip the rest of the elevator ride.
Dude, I think this is another level where Ben just complains. He really is a bitch.
So this part is pretty easy. Avoiding the fire. Stand on the third dot to avoid those ones, and then you stand on the third dot to avoid those ones. Oh, they're starting a new game of Mafia. Somebody tell them to wait for me.
Yo, legit, go tell him to wait. Tell him to wait. Yeah, go tell him to wait. He's staff for this run, dude. You gotta listen to him.
Yeah, dude, I'm in charge.
Oh well.
Darn. All right, those cannon shots are kind of scary actually if you're trying to go fast. I'm not quite gonna get to sub 1.
That's alright. If Ben was doing this run, he'd still be looking for the 100th coin.
Actually, Ben's PB is like a 105. He'd be back a few levels. So, since I have the P-Wing, just as soon as this fight starts, I can skip it. And then we are pretty much at the end.
That shit's so lame.
It's lame, yeah. All right,
I mean,
we're
it's
coming
part
up
of
on
the
time
game.
when I touch the flagpole. Time. Hour 41. Okay, cool.
Good one, gamer.
Sweet. So yeah, that was Death in 7 ship was worst thing, and then that other death, bad too. But pretty good overall. Pretty good.
Okay. Yep.